Maybe because I was so young and I wasn't using anything because I didn't even think of it till I got pregnant.
Did you know that when you started to get periods, then you could get pregnant?
I thought, well, before then, I thought you could get pregnant anyway. My mother kept telling me, if you kiss a guy, you get pregnant.
Never thought me, no. And it's possible, but I said, who, me?
14-year-old Jasmine had seen the consequences of teen pregnancy firsthand. Her sister Brianna had gotten pregnant twice having unprotected sex.
I wanted to get on birth control, but I was scared to ask my mom.
After only her second time having sex, Jasmine found out she was pregnant.
Clearly, we have a lot to talk about. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, my name is Brianna and I make health, beauty, and lifestyle videos to inspire and motivate women like myself. This video is specifically directed at young girls and women who want to prevent pregnancy. The purpose of this video is to educate y'all about things that y'all may not know about your body. But disclaimer, I am not a healthcare professional, so before you make any important decisions regarding your health and your body, make sure that you talk to your healthcare provider first and then make a decision based on that. This is only advice based on research and my own personal experiences. In this video, I'm going to highlight the things that I do to prevent pregnancy, some obvious, some not, I guess. And I'm also going to tell y'all some other options to prevent pregnancy that might be better for you. Number one, I am on the birth control pill. Gotta keep the birth control packs on deck. I've been on birth control since I was about 16 years old, and I know all of the excuses is that it's gonna change your body, it's gonna make you hormonal, it's gonna do all these crazy things, but so is a baby. So is a child. So is pregnancy. So is childbirth. Your life, your body is gonna be changed forever. So the birth control pill that I am on is called Junelfi, and it looks like this. So you have 3 weeks of the yellow pills that you take, and then on the 4th week, they have placebos, which are basically fake pills just to keep you in the rhythm of taking them. I don't have to because I have an alarm set for mine. But during this 4th week is when you will be on your period, and then after that, you will start a new pack with the yellow pills. They have so many different options for birth control pills now. There are different ones that will have different estrogen or hormone levels that might be better for you, that might not be good for me. Luckily, these have never done anything drastic, or I don't know, I've never been affected by these in a crazy way, maybe a little bit more hormonal, but that happens. And that could be based on several different factors. They actually have options for They actually have birth control options for you if you do not have insurance, or if you do have insurance, they have websites and apps that will be linked below that can actually deliver your pills right to your door. The safest bet is to go to your doctor first, and if you don't have a doctor, you can always go to a place like Planned Parenthood or like a free health clinic to get things like birth control. Some other birth control methods are the Nexplanon, the thing you put in your arm. They have IUDs, which they implant in you. They also have non-hormonal birth control now, apparently. What is it? Spermicide, stuff like that. A diaphragm. Those are pretty outdated, but they're here nonetheless. Abstinence. And then condoms, which leads me to my next point. Number 2, I know this ain't no sponsorship, but y'all need to see these because apparently these are underused. You know what the best thing about condoms is? They prevent STDs, okay? They protect you for the most part, not 100%, but for the most part, they protect you from that as well as pregnancy. The excuses for not using condoms is always, oh, it doesn't feel the same as when you don't use them, blah, blah, blah. Well, a baby don't feel the same either.
Well done.
He keeps saying, hey.
You're doing fab. That's it. Just catch your breath, nice.
After you have a child, it ain't gonna feel the same either. Well, I don't know from experience, but from estimation, or your body ain't gonna be the same after a child. So which one would you rather? Y'all should especially be using condoms if you're having intercourse with new people or several people at a time. Not to judge anybody who is making different decisions, but just for your own health and safety, because you don't know what those other people are doing. If you don't know this person, you don't know their sexual background, you don't know their health information. There's so many things that you can get out here. Shall I list them? So condoms, if not anything else, if you don't want to get on the pill, if you don't want to get an IUD, if you don't want to, condoms. If y'all are wondering where this shirt from, by the way, it is from God is Dope. It says Black women matter. You can't see the whole thing when I'm sitting, but yeah, it's pretty cute. The last method that I use is for when I am comfortable with that person, and if we are exclusive and you are completely sure. You're never completely sure, but just being real. When you get familiar with somebody and y'all establish that it's basically just us, then the condoms are usually removed. But the third method is to pull out. This seems to be a non-factor for people, but apparently y'all aren't, and it's a problem, ma'am, sirs, and ma'ams. It is a problem. This is the most important one of all. Like, I apply all three of these, or at least 2 at a time, but this by far is the most important. If you're not going to use birth control and if you are not going to use condoms, the pull-out method is so important. And there's no reason for a man to come in you all the time. Why are you letting him mess up your pH, and yo what you got going on? Why are you doing that? There is absolutely no reason to let a man in you every single time. Sometimes, it might be a mistake, or it might, be a moment of ecstasy or whatever. But no, push them out. Tell them beforehand, no, we're not doing that. Do whatever you have to do to not let that happen, because that is the most important thing. And you need to know about your fertile window, which I will talk about right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, ladies, this is a very important thing that y'all need to know about that I did not know about for the longest. Okay, so every woman has a fertile window. This basically means that you cannot get pregnant all the time. There is only a certain time where you are able to get pregnant. Okay? Revelation. That time is called your fertile window. This will be the day that your egg is actually released and the 5 days before it is actually released, which makes for the 6 days. That is your fertile window. And guess how long sperm can live in the body? You guessed it, 6 days. Isn't science amazing? So the reason why so many people are getting pregnant is because they're letting their guy in them all the time, and so the sperm is living, and within the 6 days it's still there. So when your egg is released, you're getting pregnant. Each woman's fertile window will be different. It depends on the length of your cycle. So it would be best for you to get a period tracker app, and I use one called Clue, but there are others out there that may be better. I track my period every month, and then it will give you averages and it will give you the length of your cycle. And then you can use the length of your cycle to calculate your fertile window. And it is an estimate. It is not for sure 100%, but it is an estimate. So you can make sure that around that time you are being completely safe. There is absolutely no excuse for in 2021 and so on. There is no excuse for a woman to get pregnant without wanting to get pregnant. There are too many options. There's too much access. And I do say that for people in the US mainly. I know they have different laws and different things that are accessible and not in different places. I don't know. I don't know. But here in the US, in America, we have options, and I'm gonna need y'all to use those, because the most important thing is that you are educated about your body and that you are making conscious decisions about your own body in order to, live the life that you want to live and not have it be disrupted by something that will change your life forever and have to change the course of your life forever, and it will affect your goals. You will still be able to do things, but it will still be better if you were able to just do things on your own and then get to where you want to get to and then decide on having a family or not. Because most of y'all relationships is gonna go a little something like this.
I'm gonna try not to cry. That I can't even talk about it. Sorry.
And you don't want to be stuck with a person that you don't really like or that doesn't really like you for a long time because you have a mutual child. These things are super important, and I think that people really take them as not as seriously as they should. You have lives in your hands, and we want to break the cycle of young motherhood. I know that some people choose to, which is perfectly fine, but a lot of young mothers have not chosen that on purpose. So we just want to make our own decisions, and yeah. Like I said, I mentioned this quickly before, but abstinence really is a surefire way to prevent pregnancy. And I don't mean abstinence in the sense of not doing anything, but there is masturbation, there are other things that you can do that does not involve penetration in order to prevent pregnancy. You don't have to deal with anybody but yourself. If you have anything to add to this discussion, or if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And all of the links for information that I have discussed will be in the description box. And thank y'all so much for watching. I really hope this helped you. And if it did, share it with somebody who you think it might help as well. Again, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.